Hey everybody, Brandon Hepner here from Rock Run Physical Therapy. Just wanted to shoot a quick video for you to show you the top 3 exercises that we use here in the clinic for our patients with shoulder pain and shoulder problems. Now keep in mind with any of these exercises that they may not be right for you. Probably best to consult your physical therapist to make sure what you've got going on for your shoulder, that these exercises will work for you and won't cause you any more pain or problems. But in general, these 3 exercises we use for most of our shoulder patients here in the clinic. All right, so the first exercise is the pendulum exercise. Really good exercise if you're having any pain just starting movement. We want to get the shoulder to move to keep it healthy, and we know that movement over time will help your pain go away. The other thing that this exercise does is it helps kind of distract the joint. So if you're having any arthritis or impingement problems, getting the ball to come out of the joint just a little bit or away from the glenoid fossa will really help decrease your pain. So it's really easy to do. I like to have my patients lean against something, whether that's a chair or a counter or a bed, but you want to lean forward just a little bit, and we're working this shoulder right here. And all you're going to do is just kind of pretend that your arm is like a piece of rope with a weight on the end of the rope. And really, you just want to do some small circles and get a little bit of movement in there. You can gradually increase the diameter of the circle, but mostly this should be a pain-free exercise. I like to have my patients do 20 to 30 of them clockwise and then 20 to 30 of them counterclockwise. So you're going this way and then you're going to go the other direction. And keep in mind that one direction may be a little bit more sore or stiff than the other one. So that's the first exercise, pendulum circles. All right, the next exercise that we do with most of our shoulder patients is, it's called a scap set. So what we're trying to do is get your shoulder blades to come down and together. Okay, I always say down and together. I don't really want to work up and together because that's going to work this big upper trap muscle up on the top here, and a lot of people with shoulder problems are overworking that muscle. So it's best, I can best show it to you if I turn my back to you. So I'm going to turn my back and you're going to watch my shoulder blades just come together. So some people take their elbows and they'll squeeze them just to get that movement. But really all you're doing is just squeezing the shoulder blades together, and then you're going to hold for about 5 seconds. Okay? So squeezing the shoulder blades together, holding for about 5 seconds. Real simple exercise, shouldn't cause any pain or problems, maybe a little bit of discomfort in the front of the shoulder, but should be relatively pain-free, okay? For anybody who does a lot of sitting at a computer or desk all day long, this is a really good exercise. I usually tell my patients to do 5 to 10 of them every hour. So if you're doing that exercise correctly, you really can't overdo it or do too many of them. Now, a variation to that one is as you get strong and those shoulder blades, the muscles between the shoulder blades start to fire better and get stronger, then we start adding some resistance to it by doing a row. Here in the clinic, we usually do that with an elastic band type resistance. And so you're standing and you're pulling straight back, again, pinching the shoulder blades together. You could also do it with a weight at home or a soup can and just leaning over and making sure that you're pulling the shoulder blade together as you pull up, okay? So the beginning of that progression though is definitely scap sets, just an isometric contraction, pulling the shoulder blades together to get those muscles to start working. So exercise number 2, scap sets. Okay, the third exercise that we always do with our patients is called external rotation. So your arm moves in a whole bunch of different directions. If I'm sitting right here, elbow tucked in my side, and I bring my hand out, that's called external rotation. And there's some specific rotator cuff muscles that mainly do that motion, okay? So a really good study has shown that the best place to do this, or best way to do this, is laying on your side. And you're going to have the affected shoulder up off of the bed. So if I'm working my right shoulder here, I'm going to lay on my left side. We like to have you put a towel or a small pillow underneath your elbow, okay? And you're just going to start with that weight from your belly, and you're just going to come straight up to about level with the ground. Sometimes you can come a little bit further, but definitely don't want to come way up here, okay? So from your belly, just up level with the ground. Keep the elbow on the towel roll or the pillow. So we don't want to do this. I'm bringing it up and off. We just want to move nice and slow, elbow tucked in, come up level with the ground, hold for maybe half a second, and then come slowly back down. Both directions are important, so you don't want to come up and then just drop it back down. You want to come up nice and slow, hold for half a second, and then come back down. You're going to really start to feel that kind of in the back of the shoulder. And sometimes if you feel some muscle fatigue or muscle pain from that, you'll get some referred pain down here. Start with a small weight. Some of our patients don't even start with a weight, just the weight of their hand. If you don't have any weights at home, you can use a can of soup or a can of beans. As you're doing that exercise, once you get up to about 20 and it's pretty easy, then it's time to increase your weight. So exercise number 3 is external rotation in a sideline position. All right, so top 3 exercises for shoulder pain and shoulder problems that we do here in the clinic. Pendulums, leaning forward and doing some small circles, both clockwise and counterclockwise. Scap sets are just bringing your shoulder blades together, and then sideline external rotation with or without a weight, and making sure you're not coming up too far, just level with the ground. So I hope those exercises make sense to you. If they don't, feel free to give us a call or shoot me an email at brandon@rockrunpt.com. Look forward to hearing from you, and good luck with your shoulders.